up here. This is the jack handle that goes in there.
The manual one.
The manual one. This is the jack handle for right there to run those down. Or you can buy a 3/4 socket and put it on an electrical drill and run them down like that, okay? It's up to you. This is a great punishment if you've got kids. Make them set it up. All right? That's just my paperwork, and that's your wrench for that thing. We're getting there. Right here is a barcode. Scan that into your phone. That's everything you need to know about this camper.
Okay.
That's your owner's manual. Okay? Now we can go inside. Well, the door we already talked about. It's a different code.
Yep.
What is this?
That's for the beer handle.
Beer passer.
Beer passer.
Okay.
Beer
So to work these stairs, door awning closed, door open as far as it'll go.
Okay.
Okay? And the reason I say that is because this gets so close to this door. Right here.
Ah,
And it'll
okay.
tear up the door or the stairs.
So you gotta make sure.
So that's why I say use that one if you got to stop on the side of the road. All right. That locks in place like that. As the door closes, it holds your stairs in place. Right here are adjustments. So when you're setting up, after you've got it all nice and level, you pull that, drop your stairs down, kind of let it hang a little bit, reach under, pull it up to where you think it's level or good enough, find that trigger, and it's brand new. Then you just drop it down, just like that. Step on it, make sure it's locked, and you're good to go.
All right.
As you're traveling, this pops up and over. Okay?
Okay.
Up and over.
Got it.
We can go inside now.
All right.
All right.
Smell like new.
Huh?
Smell like new.
Yeah. All right. Right here, this button. Is that blue light right there.
Okay.
See it?
Yep.
This is your awning. Extend and retract. Extend is this button. And it just comes up. Make sure the door's straight on so the awning doesn't hit the door.
Got it.
Right here, the door's straight on. Okay? Or closed. It'll extend all the way. Which I always tell people to watch it and just make sure you know what there's, clearance is and all that, okay?
Okay.
And we saw it go out, so you're good with that?
Yep.
Retract is this button right above it. The next button we'll talk about is this one right next to it. I want to bring this in all the way. Right next to it is your slide button. That's this. Now, before you run your slide in and out, or in, I mean, always when you're camping, run a broom in front of it. Sweep everything out the door. Dust, rocks, nothing in front of it, because see that rubber squeegee underneath it?
Yes.
Slide's gonna come in and go up. It'll tilt a little bit and come up, then it'll drop. If there's a rock under there and it catches that squeegee, forces it into the ground, and slide drops back down, it's gonna drag it and rip your linoleum.
Oh, okay.
So just always sweep out in front of it, okay?
Okay.
Other than that, here we go. Slide's coming in. I always make sure that ladder is in on the bunk. I'll show you in a second when we get back. Make sure anything up here is closed. This is why you can kind of squeeze through to get to the fridge, but I don't know if you can get to the, yeah you can, but it's just easier to go through that back door to go to the bathroom if you need to. All right, and then that's in all the way. This is going out. All this is normal. The noises you hear, everything's normal.
You can pull to a rest area and stay there for like an hour or two, right? With these things.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, because there's no way to camp in there. But you can, like, if you go on long trips and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can pull in and take a nap or something like that. I wouldn't run the slide out unless you absolutely needed to.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're.
But you can sit there, you can get there, you can get to the bathroom through that door, you can get to this bed through this, you know.
Yeah.
So you're pretty good in this camper. Any questions with the slide?
No.
Awning. These are your gauges that tell you what's going on. This is your fresh tank. That's the holding tank. We've got 2/3 water in it. Okay?
Okay.
Black tank is empty. See where it says empty in the one light? Gray tank has a little bit of water in it, but we're going to dump that. Battery is fully charged, okay? This is all magic voodoo stuff. Right here, this is, you got to figure this out on your own, but that's Bluetooth connectivity.
Okay.
So that's the button to turn it on and off right there, your Bluetooth. This is your awning light. So the light out here is on your awning, also the speakers out here, okay?
Okay.
This is your exterior lights, which would be probably that light on the other side.
Okay.
Living room lights are those main lights across the top of the camper. This is your water heater. Now, remember out there where I showed you that button that's got to be in the on position?
Yeah.
That is electric. This button here is to run your water heater off gas.
Ah, okay.
So you don't need to use this if you're plugged in. You'll get hot water. But if you're going to not be plugged in, this is how you get your water heater to work. It'll run off your propane system.
Got it.
This next button says water pump. This is the water pump that pulls water out of that holding tank up to your faucets and your toilet and all this. So if you're traveling and you need to use that bathroom, this button needs to be on. So
Otherwise
turn
it's-
this on before you leave the house.
Okay.
That way you can just go in there, do your business, go back out. This system works off your 12 volt, which
Okay.
works off your battery, which is charged by your vehicle, so this will never go down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I got it on now. We got your lights on. Everything else is turned off. This is all still good. This is where you scan for resources. This is like an owner's manual kind of thing. And to open your camera app, you scan here too. This is the one for your camera itself. Turn it on and off. Okay?
Okay.
That camera back there, the one that's in the back of the truck. Well, you'll see what's behind you on your phone. I told you about that. This is how you get the app onto your phone.
Okay.
To turn that camera on, all you have to do is turn on your headlights in your vehicle. The power from it comes from your truck through the 7-way. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So it's wired all the way through, and there's a wire running down from one of them tail lights in the back straight to that camera to power it.
Got
It
it.
will not work unless those tail lights are on.
Got it.
Okay.
So if I try to use it and I
And
don't
it
get any
doesn't get anything,
signal,
it's because your lights are turned on.
got it.
Okay? And do not rely on the auto feature on your car. Physically turn your lights on. Because the auto feature, what it'll do is flicker it. It'll make the screen flicker.
Got it.
Okay?
Okay.
It's not going to make a complete signal. Okay? Any questions about this?
No.
All this, through this app, will run off your phone.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
This is your fire extinguisher. This is for heat.
Okay.
This is your radio. It doesn't have a remote control. It's run through your phone, another app.
All right.
So this radio you can turn on while you're driving down the road. It runs off the 12 volt also. Which means you can blast people out the side of your camper when you pull up next to them. I believe you can also turn on the lights with that app.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that light.
Fancy, yeah.
All right. So this will just come right out in its little card. What I want to show you on this is, it's tuned to a radio station now. What I want to show you on this is this, where it says Zone 1. Zone 1 is inside, because I got it turned off. What you're hearing now, faintly in the background, is coming from outside the camper. Okay? Zone 2 is outside. It's off. Zone 1. So it's on inside, off outside. That's all
okay.
I wanted to show you. Now they're both on.
Got it.
Okay? Everything else I'm going to let you figure out. Okay?
Okay.
And this is the button to turn it off manually if you don't have a phone
Got it.
or whatever. Okay, and you just hold it down until the clock comes up. This is the other piece that slides off the wall. That'll mount outside. Okay? You can hang, I think there might be another mount on the inside of this. Nope. So if you want a TV in here, you got to mount it from the ceiling and run the wires from here through the wall.
Got it.
All right. This is part of that driven system. This is a light with that light.
Got it.
Okay.
So the music doesn't have to be on for the lights too.
Now,
The sync of your
people
lights.
used to use this as a cutting board on this side and a pretty side. You know what I mean? But you got a cutting board, so you don't need to do that. But this is your sink. These are your keys. Say you turn it on. You hear the pump in the background pumping water through the system. You only hear that when I turn the water on. You're not going to hear the pump when you're camping because it's coming through a hose. You're not using the pump. Does that make sense?
The pressure.
Yeah, it's pressurized from the faucet. And you can feel, I haven't had the gas on, it's been running on electric, and you can feel your hot water. Go ahead and feel it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's, I wanted to make sure the gas was off before. When I came out here, the guy before me had turned the gas on. I'm like, I don't know why they do that. Because all I'm doing is burning your gas and I'm running on electricity. He probably doesn't even know that you can run it on electric. All right, so anyway, this comes out like that. And it's got a spray feature and it'll go right back. Any questions with that?
Now.
In here you can add soap right to the top of this bottle. Or you can reach underneath and pull the whole bottle off and fill it. Okay?
Got it.
Any questions with that?
No.
Stick that there so it doesn't get lost. These lights up above me are push button. Right in the middle.
Okay.
As well as these right here. Push button. I call them nipple lights, but that's not the right thing to tell customers.
I hear you. Nothing wrong with that.
There's power there. You have metal blinds here because of the fire. You don't want them to catch fire because those would catch fire in a heartbeat if you had them that close to the heat.
Got it.
Okay? This is a pretty light. That's all it does. Lights up those things, okay? And you don't need it either way. Doesn't do anything. Just a light. This is your igniter. This is your gas. Turn it on like that to high. Push it in and hit your flame. There it is. Hit your flame. Just a barbecue pit. That's all it is. Okay?
Got it.
Oven. Ow. Down in here, way down at the back and the bottom, is an igniter. You got to turn this for your oven to the flame symbol, push it in, and crank this button. Look way down there.